Welcome back to Gillian at Mystic Healing Therapies. Today I'm going to share with you a little meditation. So this meditation is really helpful for cleansing and purifying planet Earth and helping to bring in the golden energy grid. So many of you all know that lots of the demonic energy grids have recently or over the last few years been destroyed by the light. So this will help us all to join together to bring around positive golden light onto the planet. So you might have watched some of my videos before. I used the 12 chakra system. So talk you through it quickly. I'm going to do it quicker on a video than I would in reality, but just so that you get the gist of it. So what I tend to do is first of all put my focus of attention onto just below my feet, onto my earth star, and I focus on that. And it's the earth star chakra, by the way. And then I come up and I think about my base chakra, and then my sacral chakra, and then my navel, and then my solar plexus, my radiant golden heart, I always call it my radiant golden heart chakra, and then up to the throat, the third eye, the crown, the causal, the soul star, and the stellar gateway. So I ask to open all those chakras and see them flowing with grace and ease. And then I ask for the light to come down through my chakras. So I ask for the light from the 7 suns, through the highest source of light, to come down through my chakras. And then I imagine it going into the earth. So through the ley lines, through the root tree systems. And then also what we can do is send that light down to the sacred spaces on the planet. So, you know, I live in the UK. There's lots of sacred sites. I live in Derbyshire. There's lots of stone circles and ancient sites. So you can imagine all this energy going to those ancient sites. And I always say, when I imagine this, that this energy, I intend it to restore, refresh, re-energize. Restore, refresh, re-energize. Restore, refresh, re-energize. And I think about sending this intention of this light down through the ley lines to the sacred spaces. We're activating them, because remember, a lot of these ancient places and spaces have been closed down by the demonic forces. So let's collectively join together to reopen them. I've got a bee here, look, it likes the sacred, excuse me bee, it likes the vibration, I think. Remember, bees are sacred vibration, you know, that humming, people are frightened of them, but actually it's a very sacred site. Anyway, I digress anyway. So let's think about sending this energy down into the sacred sites to restore, refresh, re-energize. Restore, refresh, re-energize. Restore, refresh, re-energize. And then think about all those beautiful crystals that are embedded in the earth. You know, we've got an abundance of beautiful crystals embedded in the earth. Send your intention to those and ask them to be at 5 dimension or higher at all times. Because remember, crystals, we can set and program them just like you program a computer. We can set and program crystals with our intention. So I send my intentions of 5D or higher to all of the embedded crystals throughout the planet. I don't know where they are, but they know where they are. And if I link my thoughts and my intention to them, then it will set them at 5 dimension or higher. Remember, we don't want to just set them at 5 dimension, because some of these crystals might be even vibrating at a much higher level than 5, but we don't want them to be any lower. So we set them at 5 dimension or higher. And then I say again, restore, refresh, re-energize. Restore, refresh, re-energize. restore, refresh, re-energize, as I think about all those crystals around the world reactivating, re-energizing and returning to their original purpose. So that's something that we can do, and then I ask for that energy to be kept going as long as necessary, and then I would quietly return my intention back to myself. Another thing you can do, and I've started doing this, I've got a water filter now because I don't trust the heavy metals and the fluoride in the water, so I use a water filter, a Berkey one. But what I do, you have to pour in jugs of water in the top of it for it to filter down. What I do is, you know, you can program water, so just as you can program crystals, you can program water. So what I do is, every time I pour a jug of water in, I ask for love and blessings on this water, and I ask for the water to be set at the intended frequency. So again, our water system, our rivers, our lakes, our seas, our oceans, they have been changed again to the wrong frequency that's not the best for us as mankind, womankind. So with each time I fill my water system filter up, I ask for it and I intend it to, I put blessings and love in the water, and I ask for it, the frequency, to be returned to its original intended frequency. So I'm setting the intention of my water. And also I like to go paddle boarding. Last week I was swimming in the river here where we live, and a few weeks ago I was at the ocean, at the sea. And when I'm ever in water, I always set the intention of the water, the keys and codes, to be purified, and I send love and blessings through the water and ask for the water structure to be the intended frequency. And then when I was in the ocean, at the sea, I asked for the dolphins and the whales and all the sea creatures to accept this energy and take it on to release the keys and codes for the intended purpose. So this is the way that we can join together and intend our energy frequencies of the planet, of the sacred places, which will amplify this work. The crystals will amplify this work, but also you can do it yourself with your water. Even if you're having a glass of water, you can love and bless it and set the frequency for the frequency of the water of which it was originally intended, before it got tampered with by you know who. Alright, so that's just a few practical things. I'll leave it there for today. Lots of love and light to all of you. Remember, we are magical beings. You are a magical being. You can create your world. So these are just a few tips and things that we can do to create a beautiful golden world going forward. Lots of love to you. Bye for now.